Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem 7 with that emulator guy. Okay, this is my third time trying to record this, so I'm just going to skip the story. I hope that's okay. Chapter 4 in Occupation Shadow. I will explain some different concepts, but I'm going to skip the story from now. Okay, basically you're in a fortress. This lady is crippled. You went to a fortress to camp out for the night, and these bandits, the followers of the bandit leader, last chapter, decide to get revenge. Okay, there are 3 new concepts in this one. The amount of turns that you have to live, what turn it is, and how many turns you have to live, or protect a certain character. Then you have enemies with portraits, actual face portraits. See, that's a generic, that's an enemy with a portrait. Most of the time, if you see an enemy with a portrait, you can get them on your team by talking to them with a certain person. I won't go into too much detail because it's really, fun to figure out who you have to do. Basically, you have to protect Natalie, who is this guy, Dorcas's wife. You have to protect her for 7 turns. It's not that hard, but I usually go for the kill in these chapters, see how much experience I can actually get. It's not that big of a deal, but, I choose to do it. Basically, you just have to live. It's not that hard, but I really do like to go get the kill, so, yeah. I might be reloading save states quite a bit. Speaking of which, might as well. Save on state 1, load state 4, save on state 10, load state 1. Okay, I do that a lot, as backup saves in case my video gets interrupted or stops, so, yeah. I do this a lot to make sure I don't just screw up and leave myself without a backup. Usually at the end of each video, but sometimes I'll forget, so... Oh, their bowman's hitting my bowman. My bowman did more damage. Ha, their bowman's dead. Or, well, not dead, but will die soon. Oh yes, Jason, the fighter who just attacked me. Doesn't he look somewhat like that picture of Natalie's husband? Sometimes you can speak, yeah. You can speak with certain characters Dang it. Okay, anyway, a new concept is the green NPCs. They have their own special turn in between the enemy and the player characters. Now, the importance of this is sometimes they'll attack, sometimes they'll stand still, sometimes they'll support you. It all depends on what kind of NPC it is. If it has a diamond like that, odds are you have to defend it, so. Now, this is also a new concept. If you get close to an enemy with a portrait with a certain character, you can talk to them. And you, tell me, are you Dorcas? How do you know my name? Natalie told me. What are you doing with these rogues? I need money. That may be, but joining up with mercenaries is the only way to earn gold in these parts. I'll do anything, even this. For gold? Anything? Would you hurt your wife? Natalie is here. We're protecting her within this fortress. What? Natalie? She's here? She was so worried that she came looking for you. Thank Dorcas. Would your actions please your wife? You're right. Well, I understand. I can't do this. I'm done with these bandits, here and now. Really? Yes, and I would repay you for your kindness toward Natalie. Allow me to fight with you. Yeah, you can turn enemies into, yeah, blah 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 blah. Okay, now. Okay, now, with hand axes, you can attack from both close and long range. If you attack from, wow, that was a critical. I don't even think that was a scripted critical either. If you attack from long range, you're less likely to hit them. Yeah, alright. Yeah, you can also end your turn without moving all your units, blah blah blah. See? Will comes in handy. if you level him up right. Same with every archer and every other long-range person, magic or otherwise. If you don't level them up right, they're pretty much useless. Well, I wouldn't go as far to say as they're useless, but, one second. Died hot pepper. Anyway, I wouldn't say they're useless if you don't level them up right, but they're definitely not the best case scenario. They shouldn't be one of your, like, main fighters if they're not leveled up right. Let me put it that way, okay? And trust me on this one. I know what I'm talking about. I've played through this game about 1,000 times. You know, not literally, but whatever. Okay. Nope. There we go. Of course they're going to attack Kent, even though they know they can't beat him, I mean. Please. You can't beat Kent. Oh, no. See, the problem with this is every bit of HP counts on this chapter because this is a chapter that brings in another new concept. What is that concept, you may ask? What are you waiting for? She's just a child, a girl. Get more men up here now. Constantly respawning enemies. There, and there. He is the one you should worry about, because Dorcas is an axe guy. So not only is your damage gonna be low, but your chances of hitting them aren't very high either. So I would have Dorcas flee, really, honestly, if I were you. See, I usually try to take everybody out, but sometimes that just doesn't work, so, you know. And like I said, Will comes in handy when these guys are trying to break down the wall. Like, really, really handy. And Kent and Sane are beast at protecting this one door. Like, just ridiculously. Sorry I keep coughing, my throat's just so dry. Anyway, so, yeah, basically you just have to live for a couple of 7 turns. Yeah, that's right, I said it, a couple of 7. Get over it. Anyway, really there's nothing else to this chapter. Basically you just kill the people that come and ignore the ones that don't. That's really the only strategy for this fight. This is also a great place to level up if you have someone that can take someone down in less than 2 turns. Or just for ganging up on people. It's also a pretty good strategy, I seem to find. Oh, taking a bit of damage now. That's not good. Oh, also, in this game, weapon levels, it, like, determines how much, like, your damage and your crit chance with the weapons. I believe that's right. Like, lances, swords, etc., etc. Oh, no, he did not. He just set himself up for death. Now the enemies spawn again. I'm going to save now before I screw something up. I want to show you the stuff. My iron sword will do 8 damage. My Monikati will do 11, and I'm going to use it. Also, it has a really high crit chance. It's also more effective against, I think, cavalry. Cavalry? Let's find out. Yes, or no, infantry, sorry. Infantry. Yeah, it's kind of... You really gotta pay attention to your weapons, how much damage they do, how much damage your enemy will do to you, for the most part, really. And trust me, on this game, a critical hit is your best friend ever. Trust me on that one, okay? Miss, 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 miss. Oh, he didn't miss. Oh, that could spell trouble for Kent. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to heal. There we go. Save. I know save states usually take the strategy out of a video game, but the good news is, I don't really care. I play the game to beat it, not to, you know, die a lot. Just being honest. Why can't you just kill him on the first hit? Oh dear. Oh dear. Ooh, okay. Okay. Also, I've noticed lately, on this game particularly, I don't know if it's just me, but it seems to me the less HP you have, the more damage you'll do to the enemy. Or like, the less HP you have, the more damage you will have dealt to you potentially. Like, right now Kent would take 5 damage from that axe, but I bet if he had less than 10 HP, he would probably take somewhere around 8. I don't know if that's just me, but it seems to happen a lot on this game. Really? You're going to attack Lynn? Really? That is so not smart of you. Ooh, snap. Oh, he's got me trapped now. So if I kill the bow guy, the sword guy is gonna come down and try and kick the crap out of Dorcas. And yes, I said try. But I can't kill sword guy because I have to heal Lynn because she's dying really quickly. Well, that bandit's dead. And speaking of bandits, Bandit Keith.